Hi everyone, I'm Kyle, breathwork practitioner. I have been practicing these yogic breathing techniques for several years now. I've learned from several teachers, and I found that with my own clients, it's such a crucial piece of the puzzle to include some sort of a pranayama or breath technique to help the body heal. There are incredible amounts of benefits to pranayamas or breath techniques. And this can be from improving the immune system to helping the nervous system function to actual physical detoxification of the body and much more. So I'm going to be recording a mini series with some of the most crucial pranayamas that I know about, and essentially the ones that give the biggest bang for your buck. This is episode 1, and this is going to be all about Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana translates to channel purification. This essentially means that it's a technique for clearing each quote-unquote nadi, which is the energetic channel in the body. We have a lunar and a solar channel in yogic understanding, and they're directly connected to each hemisphere of the brain, which is the left hemisphere. You have the solar, the more logical, and you have the right hemisphere of the brain, which is more lunar, feminine, receptive, intuitive. These techniques are all about not only clearing out these channels, but also actually balancing both hemispheres of the brain to bring us deep into a state of meditation. So without further ado, I'm going to show us 3 variations today. The first one is a very simple one. This is taught by the Shivananda lineage, as far as I know. Very simple. We're taking our right hand, we're going to use the thumb and the ring finger, and we're going to bend back the index in the middle. All we're going to do is we're going to cover one nostril, so cover the right nostril in this instance. Inhale through the left, all the way to full capacity. And then without a pause, exhale through the right. And then switching off, in through the right. Now through the left. That was one cycle. What we would do with this technique is we would practice that 5 times. So 5 total cycles, going to be 10 total breaths. And then at the end of that, we sit in silence and meditation for about a minute. This is a great technique to get you into a meditative space and is very, very good for beginners. This technique is known as Alom, Vilom by the Sattva lineage, and I've seen it taught by many other teachers as well, though, like David Frawley teaches it in some of his books as well. It's a very, very simple technique. It's actually a foundation for many more complicated pranayamas using bija mantras as well. Once again, we're bending back the index and the middle finger, and we have the thumb and the ring finger this time. And all we're going to do is we're going to inhale through the left for a count of 4. Pause at the top for a count of 4. Out through the right for a count of 4. In through the right for a count of 4, no pause at the bottom. Pause at the top for a count of 4. And out through the left for a count of 4. So as you become more well-versed with these techniques and are able to retain for longer, you actually want to extend the counts more. So we'll start with 4, but you eventually push it to a count of 10, and ideally a count of 20, as taught by many Kundalini teachers, actually. The final technique is a little bit more advanced, but it's still very beginner-friendly. This is a very purifying, detoxifying technique, and it's very specific for clearing out the channels. This is going to be a great technique if you ever feel dark and heavy, or you feel dark thoughts polluting your mind. You can quite quickly clear all that smoke and darkness out and get yourself once again to a still space. What we're going to do is keep the index and the middle finger at the third eye. We're going to cover the right nostril, and all we're going to do is in and out through the left. It's going to be pumping the navel as we do that breath of fire. So it's going to be just really clearing out that left nostril and then the right, like so. and then the other nostril. This technique, again, is very good for detoxification of the body. One thing I noticed, and many of my clients have noticed, is that when they practice a breath of fire technique, something like this, there is usually an increase of movement in their bowels. So it could be something to look out for. This is usually practiced for about a minute on each nostril. You can also count to about 36 repetitions, a multiple of 12, it's a sacred number. 36 repetitions on each nostril, and afterwards we simply just sit in silence. So I hope that helped. There's going to be a couple more videos on this subject coming out, but again, these are key, crucial techniques for a daily practice that can go such a long way if practiced diligently and wisely. So thanks so much for tuning in. I really hope this serves you guys well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.